My inspiration for the G'VIne perspectives is it's actually threefold, but they all stem from each other. The first inspiration for me is actually, without being too contrived, I like to use it as an ingredient in a lot of my drinks, which is memory. With a lot of my drinks, I like to try and invoke certain memories that I've had in my past, especially as a child, and bring them back to both myself and the guest. And so the main memory that inspired me for this drink was of growing up. I was born in sort of on the coast of California and spent my early days on the beaches. And then after that moved to New Zealand with the family, and again was on the beach almost every single day. And one of the things that my dad and I used to do was he would challenge me to try and find the most beautiful rocks from the ocean. And it was a real challenge for me, and it was a project every time we were at the beach. So so that inspired me to create a drink that reminded me of those days when I was on the beach looking for rocks, feeling the sea breeze and the swell of the ocean. And then moving to New Zealand, doing the same things. One of the most celebrated figures in New Zealand's history is the man who discovered the place, which was Captain James Cook. And he was a great entrepreneur. He was obviously an explorer, traveller, found Hawaii and New Zealand, and really put a lot of places in the South Pacific on the map for the New World. So I wanted to create a drink that paid homage to both him, those memories with my father on the beach, and also the quest to, or sort of the search to invoke those memories into an ingredient. So the drink I created is called Distant Shores, and I really challenged myself with this one to make the drink instantly make people think about the sea and the ocean. And using the G'VIne, obviously I had the two to choose from. I went for the floraison because although I'm using very robust ingredients and big flavours, I thought the florality of that gin just worked really well with the ingredients that I used. So it's a large measure of that, of the floraison, after which I add 25 mils of a oleosaccharin, which is kind of a lemon zest cordial almost, that really exemplifies the use of the oils from the zest rather than the juice. And that's infused with some Dawson Irish seaweed. Gives it a really nice sort of savoury finish and a little bit of saltiness. To that I add just 5 mils of creme de viette, as well as obviously achieving the light blue colour that I want for the drink. It also exemplifies the kind of chalkiness that you get from the gin, and also the chalkiness that you get in the drink itself, from the minerality of the soil that the vines are grown in. And all of that is just stirred down and served in a long glass, and instead of ice I've actually used some of the old ocean stones that I've found with my father that sit in the freezer, and the stones are actually really good conductors of heat, and whilst you can heat up a stone you can also freeze it, and it keeps the drink nice and cool. It's topped with soda. The stones also exemplify the minerality for the drink as well. And then on top of that, I've made a Fino sherry foam using less than powder, just to remind us of the sea swells and the foam that you get off of the waves in the ocean. And so that's my drink, just Distant Shores.